Hello, lovely people out there. How is everyone doing? I'm Kate Hill, and I am here to give you the best unbiased, honest commentary about our property markets, along with fantastic hints and tips as we go. Stay tuned for all your latest property news. Okay, getting straight on with it. Price growth is continuing in most markets across Australia, with the latest CoreLogic figures revealing a 0.7% national increase in dwelling values in March, up from 0.6% in February. Growth in house prices is being led by the smaller capital cities, notably Brisbane and Adelaide, and our regional markets, with Sydney and Melbourne showing small decreases in March. The highest March growth occurred in regional South Australia, regional Queensland, Brisbane, Adelaide, and regional New South Wales. There was also growth in apartment markets, would you believe, with 14 of the 15 markets, 8 capital cities, 7 state and regional markets, recording increase in median prices in March for apartments, led by regional WA, regional Queensland. In the March quarter, 6 markets, Brisbane, Adelaide and the regional areas of New South Wales, Queensland and South Australia and Tasmania grew their house prices by 5% or more. Now in annual terms, Sydney, Brisbane, Adelaide, Hobart, Canberra and the regional areas, New South Wales and Victoria and Queensland and Tasmania have all risen 20% plus. It's become even harder to find a rental property, with new data revealing the national vacancy rate hit a record low 1% in March. Vacancies fell in 5 of the capital cities during the month, while they increased slightly in Hobart and held steady in Perth. Analysis shows that Adelaide's vacancy rate of 0.2% is the lowest vacancy rate ever to be recorded in any capital city since record keeping began. Canberra, Darwin, Perth all have low vacancy rates of 0.5%. Sydney's vacancy rate is 1.4%. Melbourne is 1.8%. Brisbane is 0.7%. Hobart is 0.3%, while most regional markets have vacancies all below 1%. Domain says that Australia is well and truly in a rental crisis, something that we predicted last year, which looks unlikely to ease anytime soon. It is being made worse by the reopening of international borders in recent months and, of course, some natural disasters. The reopening of borders is expected to increase demand for rental properties in Sydney and Melbourne in particular. Renewed interest from international buyers is also expected to continue to drive new home sales now that international borders have reopened. While new home sales have been strong in the past 2 years as a result of financial stimulus measures such as the Home Builder Scheme, developers are already reporting a return of international buyers. Some told the Australian newspaper that 14% of the inquiry they are receiving in the past month came from overseas, with interest from Britain, New Zealand, Malaysia, China and Hong Kong being the strongest. Pent-up demand from overseas buyers who wanted to come here and work or study is coming through following the lifting of restrictions, they're saying. By June, they are expecting the data to show a strong upswing in overseas buyer numbers. Predictions are that overseas buyers who have been effectively locked out for 2 years will move faster to buy in the coming years. Population forecasts predict overseas migration will return to pre-pandemic levels within the next 2 to 3 years. First home buyers are in the sights of the current federal government, with budget announcements aimed at helping them get a foothold on the property ladder. The budget promises 3 different new or ongoing grants to assist first home buyers: the First Homeowner Grant, First Home Super Saver Scheme and the Home Guarantee Scheme. The Home Guarantee Scheme, which allows would be homeowners to purchase a home with minimal deposit without mortgage insurance has been expanded, with the number of places in the scheme increasing to 50,000 a year for the next 3 years. The original scheme, first announced in 2019, has already resulted in more than 24,000 settled purchases. The scheme has 3 different categories: the first home guarantee, the family home guarantee, and the regional home guarantee. Under the scheme, 5,000 spots will be allocated to single parents wanting to buy with just a 2% deposit, and 10,000 places will be allocated to people wanting to buy a new home in a regional area. Now, we will keep you posted on all things property, as always, from around Australia as our year progresses. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button if you are enjoying all the free content, and I will see you again really soon. Bye.